Hi everyone, welcome to PYF Presha Yoga Fit and I am Presha. This is a quick 10-minute full body stretch which you can do in the morning. We usually feel very stiff in the morning when we get up. So to kickstart your day, to find some flexibility, to feel energized, you can do this routine. So roll out your mat and let's get started. We'll begin in a seated position. You can sit like this with your hips on your heels, or you can sit in Sukhasana, which is simply the cross-legged position. This is your choice, wherever you feel comfortable. You can also use a cushion or a yoga block under your seat to elevate your hips. So I'll also begin with the Sukhasana. Now we are going to extend the arms forward by interlacing the fingers. So interlace your fingers in front of your chest, then turn your palms out. Take an inhale here and exhale. And with the next inhale, extend your arms forward, and when you do this, we're not going to crack the knuckles because we do have the tendency to do that. So just keep extending your arms forward, and while you're extending your arms forward, start to round your spine. Bring your chin to your chest. So keep imagining as if you were trying to push something away from you with your hands. And with an inhale, reach your arms all the way up and come into a little bit of side body stretch. So extend from the right and the left side of the body a few times. And with an exhale, we will plant now the right hand to the right side corner of the mat, the front corner of the mat, and reach the left arm all the way up above the left earlobe. Come into a side body stretch. Keep pressing down with your right hand, staying with your left sitting bone down on the mat. And the same way on the other side, come back to center and then bring that left hand on the left side corner of the mat or the back of the mat, reaching the right arm up, inhaling here, and with an exhale coming again into a side body stretch. Just slightly spin the right shoulder back and keep pressing down into the floor with the left hand. Breathe into the right side of your body. And with an exhale, bring both your hands forward, walk the fingertips forward, take your chest forward, again walk them a little bit more forward and release the weight of your head. Then inhale, we lift the head up, walk the hands back towards the body, then take the hands all the way behind you, interlace your fingers, bring the heels of the palms together, extend and reach your knuckles down, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift your chest up. Gaze can go up as well. And now with an exhale, we will catch the knees with the hands, again round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. With an inhale, come back to center. Now we'll come on hands and knees, so in a tabletop shape. Spread those fingers on the mat, bring those knees under the hips, keep the spine long, draw your belly button towards the spine, curl your toes. With an inhale, reach and extend your right arm up. And with an exhale, thread the needle here, take the arm through the window that's been created with that left arm, left knee. Now we do have the option with that left hand, we can reach that left hand forward on the mat. We can also reach the left hand, the top of the hand, and place it on the right hip crease. So while we are here in this thread the needle stretch, we want to make sure that what happens is the hips start to slightly go towards, they start to sway towards the left side. Let's bring them back to center, stack them above the knees. Hold for a few more breaths here. And then let's come back to center. So framing that left hand back to the same position, right hand back. And we are going to switch sides. So lift, extend left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle here. Again, we do have the option to either reach that right arm forward or take that half bind. And again, we want to bring those hips and stack them right above the knees. Couple of breaths. And then come back to center. So back with your hands under your shoulders. Okay, now we're going to extend and reach the left leg out, back, parallel to the mat, and then reach your left leg towards the left side. Then bring the left foot down, and we are going to turn the toe, turning away from us. Then bend into your left knee and walk your hands towards that left foot and drop with your hips and your pelvis down. So let that knee go forward beyond the left ankle. Keep that sink in the hips for a few more breaths. Then come back to center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring the left knee back. Extend the right leg out. I'm just going to face you. You can just stay in the same way. So just facing you this time. So that right leg, it's going to come out. So first you're going to extend it back. I'm going here against the wall. So, and then we're going to just take it to the right side. Bring the right foot down, point your toe away from you. Bend, start to bend into your right knee here. And walk those hands towards the right side. Sink with your hips. Find a nice hip opening stretch here. Breathe in and breathe out for a few seconds. And then we'll walk back to center, bring the right knee back, come back into our tabletop shape. Let's take a few cat and cow. Inhale, arch the back, lift your tailbone. And exhale, we press into the mat, round the spine. Inhale, arch and lift, tailbone. Drop the belly, exhale, pressing into the mat, round. Again, inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Come back to center. Now we are going to curl the toes. If they are not curled, curl the toes and lift the knees and the hips up. Come into a downward facing dog. And pedal out your feet here. So start to bend into one knee, extend the other leg, and then bend into the alternate knee and extend the alternate leg. So a few times pedaling from one foot to other. We basically do this to stretch the backs of the thighs and to stretch into the hamstrings since they are pretty tight in the morning. All right, now we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Sink here with your hips and find a little bounce here a few times. So drop the hips, lift them up, drop, lift them up. Just a few bouncy movements. And then come back, normalize the lizard lunge here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to come onto our fingertips and we are going to step that left foot a little bit forward. We will extend through the right leg and the left leg. So it's like a modified pyramid pose, but we are on like rail tracks. We are not with the feet or the heels aligned. We are with the right foot slightly to the right side of the mat, and the left foot is kind of in the center. So keep that chest going forward, keep the spine long. And with an exhale, bend into your right knee. Then again, straighten through both your legs. Keep the spine long. And exhale, bend into your right knee. One more time. Straight both your legs. And then exhale, bend into your right knee. Good. Frame those hands down. And then now we're going to step that right foot back, come back in downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose. Keep pressing down into the mat with your hands. Lift the backs of your thighs up. And exhale, open the mouth, let it go. Now step that left foot forward, outside of your left hand. Same thing on this side. A few bounces first. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Now hold for another second here. And now slight step forward with that right foot. Come onto your fingertips. Come back to extending with both your legs, a modified pyramid pose. And exhale, bend into your left knee. Again, inhale, extend both the legs, bend into that left knee. Extend, keep taking the chest forward, bend again, and one last time. Extend, and exhale, bend. Now frame both your hands down. This time, step your right foot outside of your right hand, and bring your hips closer to the floor, hands to the heart center, and come into Malasana, yogi squat. Lift the chest up, elbows pushing the insides of your thighs. We're holding for a few breaths here. And while you're holding this shape, this hip opening shape, also find a little bit of movement in your wrists. So just a little bit of mobility in the wrists, mobility exercise. So interlace your fingers and circle out your wrists in one direction. And circle them out in the other direction. And with that, we're going to frame the hands down. We're going to step back into downward facing dog. One last time, big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. And then bring your knees down. And that's our time. So 10 minutes of stretch. Hope you find it useful and hope you like it. And you are able to do it in the morning. But even if you would like to do the same stretches in the evening after a long day of work, please go ahead and you can do the same routine in the evening as well. As always, thank you so much for joining me in another video, in another practice. I'm grateful, and I'll see you in the next video soon. So take care. Bye.